Hello everybody and welcome to a invention showcase video. So, the YouTuber that you probably have heard of, called Zisteau, in his recent episode 3 of Devious Devices, welcome back to the map making community. It's going to be fun that he's making his globule map. Anyway, he recently expressed a desire to set up a teleport system that only can teleport you to places you've already been. Obviously in order to allow progression of the map and yet not, get people bored where they have to just walk or transport their way through some means back to the globules they've already found. So without further ado, I'm going to showcase a method to do that, which is quite simple. And so welcome to test globule 1. Due to budget cuts and time constraints, it's been left in a half-finished, shabby, and generally not up to Zisteau standard condition. And I think we should teleport over there. Yeah, teleport over there. Oh, good. We're over here. Here's some diamonds. Yeah, they look nice. Ah, darn. Well, we'll just teleport over there. No. Oh. Well, let's go to the stone one. Yeah, we made it to the stone one, alright. We made it back. I know. Let's go over there and check it out first. Bridging over to the diamond area. There we go, we now have infinite diamonds. But I cannot be bothered to walk back. Let's go on to this. There we go. Do I have to walk all the way back over again now? No. Okay, so this nifty device is actually much easier than you would think. Game mode. Creative, please. Clear that inventory. So if we go down here, we can have a look at some of the command blocks and another look at the devices that I've used inside these fake globules. And we can actually see that it's quite easy. Using the scoreboard system, I have set up objectives. Now I'm going to put these commands into the all the commands I use into the description below, so you can check them out. So I set up these scoreboard dummy objectives. One for the Gdirt globule, and so every globule should have one of these if it has a teleporter set to it. The only place I didn't set it to would be the home hub. You should probably set it to there if you have a starting area on a different place and you have to find the home hub. Otherwise they could just teleport to the home hub without even needing to find it. But I didn't set it up for this because it's test. And then this is just for testing. I made it so I could see what my current thing is and I could change it myself. And then this is a look at some of the behind the scenes too. Setting the player's score to 1 or 0. So if it's 0, obviously they haven't found it. Now this is where the actual panel comes in. Now obviously you can set up these command blocks however you want, because while in survival mode you can't actually edit command blocks, nor can you break them. So you could theoretically not need to protect it. Obviously I'm not suggesting you use diamond in your actual button panel, but you can make it look however you want. This is a particularly ugly button panel. I'm sure that Zisteau, if he decides to use this, will implement something a little bit more fancy and beautiful. So this is the main part of this command. So this is just a tell command, and it checks whether their score is a minimum of 0 and a maximum of 0. So basically only if their score is 0 it will say this globule has not been found. But if their score happens to be 1, in fact actually I can show you this, there we go, actually our score's 0, so if we press this globule has not been found. And then if we actually I've found out that these need to be removed in this setup because they transmit power through this, but luckily these aren't teleporting anywhere. This has a Gdirt score of 1, it checks for that, any player with that, and then teleports them, and it also gives them this message. You might want to change it to @all players, because you can find problems with which command block actually fires first, and then they won't get the message. That's just a potential bug fix for it. So if your score is 1, then it'll do this instead, and as there won't be anybody with a score of 0 at that point, because you've given the players a Gdirt score of 1, or whatever number you want, there we go, teleporting you to the Dirt globule. And then once again, not. So finding the globule itself, that is relatively easy. You simply set their Gdirt score to 1, or in the stone case, you set their Gstone score to 1, and also you allow them a free teleport back to the home hub. In the case of the Dirt teleporter, because let's say it's their start area, you don't want them to go to there until they've found the home hub. So you can have a button at the home hub, which is like press to find home hub button or something, and it can engage this teleporter to allow it to work. So you're sort of, allowing this teleporter to work, and then for that you type in the same thing as before. You have the score, like home hub score set up. So it's fairly easy to do. You just have to go in like I did, like this turns them off, and when they're turned off they don't work. And because you can copy and paste in command blocks, that makes it even easier to set up a new one. So let's set up a new one and send this to Gwood. And there we go. Very, very easy. Ooh, my alarm's going off. My alarm's going off and it's telling me that it's time to end this episode. So I hope you've all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.